Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
We are back here on Cat and Cosby, and let's go to Joe Concha. Joe, boy, today I was watching the White House press briefing, and I couldn't believe it, Joe. It was like they weren't really asking about the peace deal. They were asking about Trump maybe not being so nice in a Truth Social post against Iran a day or so ago. I mean, where are the priorities, Joe?
Well, it's all over the place, right? I mean, I say pick a lane. Either you say that Trump is a war criminal who wants to decimate Iran, therefore he's an authoritarian, he's a fascist, he's Hitler, or he's Taco, which is Trump always chickens out. Either way, you got to pick a side here, guys. But however they could criticize Trump, they will find a way to do it. But I think the bottom line is that Donald Trump has achieved something here as far as this deal, as far as decimating Iran, that no president would ever even dare to do. Republican, Democrat, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. He finally did something after everybody said we need to do something about Iran, and now they're neutered. And if the Strait of Hormuz stays open, then this will be a resounding success. But that's a big if right now, because who knows if you could trust the Iranians at this point.
Yeah, and you know what? I agree. Obviously, you can't trust them, and I'm with you on that, Joe. But I also feel like when I hear some of this rhetoric, to me it feels un-American. It really does, because there may not have been things that I liked that Biden or Obama or any president does, but I'm always rooting for America, and I always want America. And at this point, guess what? It's pretty clear. You got a terrorist regime that is on the precipice of a nuclear weapon, and you have America. Guess what side I'm on?
Right. Your side, my side. I'm not saying that, and I'm sorry about the wind, that the press has to root for America, right? Because that's Pyongyang, Soviet kind of stuff. But just report the facts. And the facts are that the U.S. military within 1 month, and if you told me this even a couple of months ago, that we would eviscerate Iran the way we did militarily, where they could barely have a response. And even when two of our pilots are shot down in an F-15, we're able to go into that country and get them out without any U.S. casualties. It's just like Venezuela. It really is incredible, and marvel at the U.S. military in terms of its abilities. So don't root necessarily if you're a journalist, but at the same time, report the facts. And it just feels like they're rooting for Trump to fail, because then, therefore, Democrats have a better shot in the midterms. Therefore, they win back the House and the Senate. Therefore, he gets impeached and possibly removed. I don't think it's going to happen, of course, but, that seems to be the calculus, because so many in our media are not journalists, they're activists, Rita.
Joe Concha, do you think our enemies, or our opponents, whatever, I don't want Russia as an enemy, I don't want China as an enemy, but they're formidable opponents. Do you think they're a little bit taken back at the mighty United States Air Force and Navy?
Oh, Katz, I think that you look at what Russia tried to do in Ukraine, right? They thought they could march in there, and they thought they could go right to Kyiv and take over that country within, a couple of weeks. And now here we are 4 years later plus, and they are stuck in the east in the Donbass region. They cannot even get to the capital city, and they never will. And then you see what the U.S. did here with Iran. It's no contest. So I think that let's just remove ourselves in terms of the mission with Iran. Overall, if you challenge the U.S. right now, you see what our military is capable of, and you see a president that does not ever bluff. When he says something, he means it, and he follows through. And we have not seen that from any president since Ronald Reagan. That I do know, Kat.
Yeah, that is for sure. Well, Joe, I know your favorite part here, okay? Guys, Joe's ready, John. What do we all stand for?
Truth, justice, and the American way. God bless America.
Wait, what about the way? There's the way.